What's up, guys? Welcome to this week's McInnes Marketing Minute.
I'm Jay McInnes.
And I am Ben Robinson. And we
You should
are...
change your last name. Be better for the brand. Ben McInnes and Jay McInnes present McInnes Marketing in downtown Vancouver!
The amount of people staring at us right now. Jesus.
Okay, what are we talking about?
Okay, just recovering from that, from a deaf ear. Today we're talking about December. We're talking about what the December 2019 market is going to look like. So what is up, guys? Clearly we're here based upon that intro. And today I can't get over your mustache about how horrendous it looks. Today we're talking about our predictions for the 2019 month of December, aka December 2019. What do we think is going to happen based upon our experience, what the numbers are showing, how our market trends usually go, making a guesstimate.
Educated guess, I'd like to call it.
An educated guess, that's it, yeah.
Highly educated guess.
So we'll jump to the first point that most people are going to be asking about. Is the market going to continue to rise in terms of listings and sales, not price, in terms of are listings still going to be selling in December, or is it going to die off because it's December and it's Christmas, and because it's not Christmas until December 1?
So no one should have the tree up, Mika, before December 1st.
None of this November stuff, no. But yeah.
I think that even though we've seen increased activity pretty consistently from July, as we know, I think Christmas will taper. Mm-hmm. I think we'll see a typical seasonal trend with December, Christmas, the month of December, and I think it will taper. I think people will take that break. I still think stuff will happen, but I think it will taper. What do you think?
Here's the thing. So yes, I also agree it will taper, as in there will not be as many new listings to market and as many sales as there was necessarily in November or October. However, I think when you look at it as a year to year, it's still going to show increased numbers. So with that being said, yes, it naturally slows down because that is the market in December. However, year on year, it's still, in my opinion, still going to be a positive. It's still going to be an increase. So it's still going to be moving the market in the right direction.
Okay. Year over year, yes. Month over month, no. Okay.
Yes. So, which leads to the second question in everyone's mind, is what do we think will happen with prices? Do you think prices are going to go up or going to go down? Or
I think there's a very soft creeping of pricing in that direction.
Doesn't sound
they're creeping
inviting.
up slowly but surely. Again, the index showed 0.2, very soft increase last time. Mm-hmm. Even though we've seen a lot of increased activity, but I think that soft increase will continue. Yeah.
I mean, obviously product is moving. If it's priced right, it will sell fast. As we discussed before many times, in multiples, sells within a matter of days. I think because of that, there is clearly no downward pressure on prices, so no homes are not going to reduce just because we typically get to a quieter month. In terms of prices going up, same sort of thing as, but the opposite end, like yes, the market is doing better, however, it hasn't been doing well enough for long enough that it puts upward pressure on prices yet. And we saw the minimal increase, but last month was officially seller's market activity. It's not a seller's market, but seller's market activity. That needs to be a bit more consistent for a couple of months before we start seeing anything noticeable. So we're saying we think it's going to stay buoyant, right?
Buoyant.
But
come spring,
that's
another conversation.
We'll see what happens. Okay, what's the third one? Well, where's the opportunity? Is there opportunity for sellers or buyers in December? Is it worth it for either of them?
I always think it's worth it because prerequisites being in place, you're listing at a realistic price. If you're a seller, there's always people out looking. Are the numbers diminished? Yes, but it's a double-edged sword. You've got less competition, better, but you've got less potential buyers.
Yeah.
So worse. So But I do think if you're wanting to try and do something and you're being realistic again with your price, it doesn't hurt. It's not like December completely shuts down.
Yeah. I think if you're a seller, it is still definitely worth listing your property in December. Like, yes, it goes into a quieter month, but don't forget we have been on an upswing for the market. Take advantage of that. And there's a lot of buyers that we're dealing with right now who have missed out on property.
That are going to look in December, obviously.
Yeah, there isn't anything available, so they're just waiting for their right opportunity to come. And as soon as it hits market, they jump on it straight away, and you could be that available opportunity. And that's not uncommon at the moment. And then from a buyer's standpoint, yeah, absolutely. It's if you've been a buyer for a while, you probably would have come up against something that's had multiple offers or seen a property which sold in a number of days or weeks possibly. You would have come across some form of the market increasing in some way, shape or form. So typically December is a slower month, so you have less, keyword less, you can't take forever to make your decision as before. You have less competition, especially if you can be flexible around dates as well, things like closing dates with Christmas and New Year and things. Then there's opportunity to be had if you just reach out and take it, Jay. Take it.
I think that also come spring, I do think it's going to be in a continued upward motion, the market. But I don't think we're going to see the craziness of, I mean, we're seeing multiples here and there now, but I don't think we're going to see the craziness of that being consistent. So it's not like I don't want to listen December because I feel if I listen spring, I'm going to get multiples. I don't think it's going to be that drastic a difference. And what's an extra 30 days on your days on market, really? To try, if you're listing at a realistic price, I would suggest that it's worth seeing if December has your potential buyer.
Yeah, well, I mean, realistically, nobody knows what's going to happen with spring. We don't know what's going to happen with December, but there's increased activity. Like, there's been substantially increased activity. Take advantage of that, which we know is here now. We don't know what's going to happen in spring. Maybe that infamous recession will come. Who knows? But I think that wraps us up for this weekend.
That's the forecast.
That's the December 2019 forecast. You guys have any other questions on December? Reach out to us.
Type below.
Absolutely. And guys, Jay is freezing as he always forgets his coat. So we're going to say see you later. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.